Cory, Roberto Luongo was on the set today with Daren Millard and Nick Kyprios, and they talked to him about it's kind of amazing about you look back a couple years ago in Vancouver and the way it's worked out for everybody.
Yeah.
When you look then and now, like, what do you think? What are the first things that hop to mind?
It's funny, man, especially in this game, like the people you meet and the relationships you develop, it always seems to come full circle in some way, one way or another. And you know, we actually had breakfast this morning. We were just talking about how it feels like it was you know, it's only been a few years, but it feels like it was so long ago already that we were both there and playing in Vancouver. So a lot's changed since then, but you know, I believe that things happen for a reason, and obviously Roberto's really doing well and a big part of that team, why they're playing so well. And that's not surprising though. That's been Roberto for 10 years, 12 years, you know, so he's kind of just being him. And for me, you know, clearly New Jersey's been a great fit for me, and it's been fun to win this year and be in the playoff mix. So again, you know, it's a little bit, I don't know if ironic's the right word, but it's kind of funny to see each other here, but in, you know, two completely different career paths than what we thought we'd be on.
Who paid?
Free breakfast.
Okay.
PA paid.
All right, well, that's good. That's
Yes.
good. Nobody had to. You know, this has been a phenomenal year for you, and I think a lot of us, you know, I don't mean to be insulting, but I don't think anybody expected the Devils would be in the race like they are. And a lot of people say you're the major reason behind it. Best year of your career. How do you feel about the way you've done?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's only my second real year of being a full-time starter, so I think last year clearly wasn't what I envisioned. I mean, I got to play a lot and did what I could, but we didn't make the playoffs. So for me, that's a disappointing season. So right now, to be right in the mix, and you know, we were in a playoff spot as of our last game. That's definitely more rewarding and more fulfilling for me to be a big part of that. And but you know, again, we've had a lot of other guys who've really surprised. You know, the Lee Stempniaks, the Kyle Palmieri's, Mike Camillary's had a great year. So I think those kind of guys are also a big reason why we are where we are. And you know, I think we've been doing it. I think we're the consummate team, that we win as a team, we lose as a team, and we need everybody to you know, really be playing their best.
How many 3-on-nothings are you expecting on Sunday?
Depends on who's out there for us. If I can get a read on who's going to do what, then that might help. I'm going to try to be aggressive. I'm going to try to be, I'm going to be trying to break up plays and sending pucks the other way. And, you know, may not poke check because I don't want to make the guys mad and trip them up and try to hurt them or something. But, you know, some two-pad stacks. You know, we're really going to go old school here, I think, and just try to throw them off. Maybe if it's a 3-on-0 and they don't know what to do if I just lie down or if I throw my stick at them. So we'll see what's going to happen.
Now, Cory, you've been very big and very outspoken in the possibility of new goaltender equipment. I understand that Kay Whitmore had some prototypes this weekend. Did you get to see them?
We took a look, and, you know, again, I think it was like as you would say, a first draft, like a very initial rough draft of asking companies to try to put something together. You know, as I've been saying, it's really hard to put a number to define some of the pieces of a chest protector. There's so many moving parts and pieces and areas that if you take this away, then what's exposed and what are the dimensions and what's the angle and the contour. So if you get into all that, you know, your eyes are gonna glaze over. But I think it's almost one of those things that you'll know it when you see it. So if they put something in front of you and you say that's exactly what we're looking for, that is what we want. I think that's sort of, you know, the process we're taking right now, and then we can almost work backwards into the specifications and the rule writing of it. So, you know, last night was a first stab at it, and you know, I think, you know, we still have some work to do, but it was good to at least, you know, get something in our hands to take a look at and know that we're heading in the right direction here before the season ends.
All right, final one for you. Daren Millard is hosting on the set today, is a goaltender. He loves to hear about your eye exercises. So tell Daren, like, when next time he's stopping pucks in pickup or whatever, what's he supposed to do to copy the way you do things?
Well, I'm not sure what your juggling skills are like, but I try to juggle racquetballs and I throw them off the wall. And I'm trying to think, you know, we used to have some stuff, I haven't done it in a little while, some 3D, you know, three-dimensional things moving in and out and trying to track them. So I guess, you know, make sure you get LASIK and contacts too, because if I don't have my contacts in, I can't see a thing. So I think it starts there.
Elliot, can we see it? Can we see the eyes shifting?
They
Yes.
want you to do the eye shift.
Come on, get a close-up.
Yeah, could you,
Please, get a close-up.
I guess, like, I don't know. What do you want to see him do?
During stoppages of the play, he moves his eyes all around. And
During stoppages and plays, you move your eyes all around.
TV timeouts, yeah.
You don't know you do this?
I don't think so. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Maybe I'm just looking around and seeing who's coming for me or who's going to shoot the puck next. But
Well, it's freaky, I'll tell you that.
Well, you know what? We'll get a clip of it.
Okay.
And you know what? We'll get a clip.
I'll see if I'm remembering this or if I'm crazy. But
and for the skills this weekend, we'll show it to you.
maybe I'll do it during the skills for you guys. How's that?
All right, sounds
Absolutely.
good.
Thanks very much. Always a great sport, Cory. Congratulations. Congratulations on a great year.
Thank you so much.
In your spot in the All-Star game.
I appreciate that. Thank you, guys.